Can you say that again?
We're going to learn about lists.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. This is like a fundamental, a big
can you say
concept.
that again?
We're going to learn.
Right.
Okay, let me share my screen. Video. Mm.
Do you want me to subscribe to the channel, Stambridge?
Yes, you all should subscribe to the channel.
Wait, let me show you. I'm subscribed right now. Wait, let me just do something. Uh, do you want me to subscribe?
Mhm. Okay. Um, yeah, 4 people. Okay, let's get started. So today we're going to be learning about lists in Python. Um, it's kind of like an array if you've done worked with other languages. It's like an array list. We're going to be learning about what is a list, accessing items, adding, removing items, and some examples. So first, what is a list? A list is a collection of variables that you can define. This is how you create a list. So this is a list of integers because like 1, 2, and 3 are all integers. So you can say x is equal to square brackets 1 comma 2 comma 3. So that's a list containing 3 integers, and that's the values of the integers. The length of a list. You can use the function len. It's len and then parentheses. And to use it, you would first make the list. So x is equal to this list. And then the length of the list will be len parentheses with the variable inside. So with x inside, and then you would get 3 because there's 3 elements in the list. Oh yeah, this is an index. Okay, all of these are elements. So like 1, 2, and 3, they're elements. And the position that they're in is an index. And we count by 0. We start by 0. Um, it's weird, but all programming languages start with 0. So this is at position 0, this is at position 1, and this is at position 2. And these are each individual elements in those positions. Okay. A list can also have other variables. Um, so for example, in this one, it's a list of strings. X is equal to string hi, the string by, and the string banana. Um, and the list y is equal to the number 1, the string apple, the double 3.5, my bad, the float 3.5, and the Boolean value of true. So yeah, you can just have like multiple data in your list, multiple data types in your list. It doesn't matter what data you have in there. You know, you can also have a list inside of a list, and that's that it gets complicated, but it gets really fun. Okay, so how do you get stuff from a list? So like I said, okay, to print a list, you just do print x. It prints the whole thing. It's basically going to print it in this format. It's going to be, again, square brackets and each of the elements and the ending square bracket. It prints the whole thing. Yeah, item indexes. Indexes are positions where the items in the list are at. So like the location. It starts from 0. So this element, apple, is at position 0 or index 0. And you go up by 1 each time. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. So x of 2 is going to be cherry. Yeah, that's how you get like items. Pulling the variable from a list. So x is equal to this list, and you do y is equal to x square brackets 2. And the variable y would now have the value of cherry. Because if you count it off, apple starts at 0, banana is 1, and cherry is 2. So x of 2 is cherry, and y is being set to be cherry. To change a variable from a list, you could do x square brackets 2 is equal to, let's say, cat in this case. So what this would do is that, again, you would start by 0 and you count up by 1. So the 0th index, you have apple. The first index, you have banana. And the second index, you have cherry. But over here, you say the second index is equal to cat. So when you print this out, it's going to replace the cherry with the cat. So that's how you like replace index. Okay, how do you add and remove items from the list? To add a variable to the list, you can use the command append. So it's something like this. X is equal to apple, banana, cherry. Y is equal to durian. And then you could do x dot append y, and then print x. So it will add y, which is durian, at the end of the list. Remember, dot append will always add to the end of the list. It won't like add it to a random spot or like at the start of the list. It's always going to be at the end of the list. So that's adding items. Now, say you want to add an item at a certain position. Then you would use insert. So X is this list. Again, Y is durian. And then you would do X dot insert the index, which in this case is 1. So again, start by 0 and then count up by 1. So 0, 1. So at this index, you would add Y, and then it's printing X. So at the first index, which is this index, it's going to add Y. So yeah, it adds durian to the first index, so over here. And it shifts everything else down. It does not replace it. Replacing would be um, this, if you just set it equal to cat. When you use insert, you're adding on to the array. So you add durian and you shift everything else down. Yeah. To remove a variable to a list, you use the command pop. So pop will remove the variable from the list. So for example, x is equal to apple, banana, cherry, x dot pop 1, the index. So again, you start from 0, 1, 2. So the first index, which is banana, it will remove that. Dot pop removes it. So the output would be apple and cherry. It removed the banana. If you don't include the index, for example, if you just do x dot pop, then it will always remove the last variable in the list. So suppose you didn't have the one over here, then when you print it, you will get apple and banana. It would remove cherry from the list because that's the last element. Okay, here are some examples. So this is a list, LST, happy and sad. You pop the first value, or like the value at index one, which is sad. So you remove sad. Then you remove happy because that's the value at index zero. And when you print the list, you get nothing. This is list one, and this is list two. So what it did was it appended the value at index zero of list two to list one. So it first got this value, right, which is four, and then it added it onto list one. That would print that list. Uh, Third example, list is a string of one, then you insert two, and then you insert three in the first index. So it would first add two over here, then it would shift the one down, then you add the three, and then it would shift the two and one down, and it would result in this list. And example number four, list one is equal to one, two, three. List two is equal to apple, banana. You print both of the lists and it just prints both of them perfectly fine. Whoa, that's the end. Okay, let's do some examples in CodeHS. Oh, and I'm actually no, we'll do that next week. Let's also talk about nested for loops. Just like nested loops in general. Python day 9. Again, you guys can like follow along. Python 3.
Wait, wasn't yesterday day 9? Shouldn't it be day 10?
Oh yeah, but we didn't have class yesterday, so it's fine. Today is day 9.
Okay.
I wasn't here. Why wasn't there class yesterday? I wasn't there yesterday.
Um, I just had like some things come
Oh,
up, so I
okay.
couldn't like do the class yesterday.
Isn't today? Oh, so it's not day. Okay.
It's day 9.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, I won't like miss class again. It was just like something came up and I had to go. So yeah. Okay, so this is the first. Actually, don't do that. Don't name your list. Name it like ARR or something. ARR is short for array, or you can name it anything you want. Name it X. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So this is a list. If you print it, you get this. You can print a specific value. So let's print index 2, which would print 3. Let's do something cool. Let's do for int, my bad, for I in range, the length, I'm getting the length of the list, which is X. Um, Factorial is equal to 1. You don't need the semicolon. Okay, so then factorial times equals to x of I. And then you print factorial. And I'm going to remove this. So when you run that, it multiplies all of the values and gets the factorial, which is 1 times 2 times 3, which is 6. If you add more values, like 4 and 5, going to print 120 because 2 times 3 is 6 times 4 and 4 times 5 is 20 and 6 times 20 is 120. So yeah, that's lists. Oh, here's something cool. If you make a list like this, you can do something like that. So basically, you can add on to the list using, if you have another list, then you can add the two lists together. So like that. So it added the values of 2 and 3 at the end of list 1. To remove the first value, you could do pop 0, print x, and it should remove the 1. To append or to add a value, you could do something like that. Print x, and it will add 8 to the end. Here, let's swap two values. So we have a temporary variable, which is equal to x of, okay, let's make two more variables. First index is equal, also notice this is like snake case. There's two different types of cases. You could do snake case, right, like I did over here, or you could do camel case like that. Yeah, I honestly prefer snake case, and I think most libraries in Python also use snake case, but it's your personal preference. Okay, second index, make this 0. Let's make this the length of x minus 1. So that would be the last element because you start with 0, right? So wait, yeah, let's actually cover that. So the length of the third list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 things in that list. But since the indexes start by 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last element is always going to be at the index of the length of the list minus 1. So that's going to be the last element, the index of the last element. So let's swap them. Um, is equal to x second index, and then x of second index is equal to x of the first index, or no, x of 10. No, just set it to 10, like that, and print x. So now it will swap the values at the first index and at the second index. The first index is the first index, and the second index is this one. So it should swap out the 2 and the 8, or like swap the 2 and the 8. And that's what it does. So this was the array or the list, and then you swap out the first and the last value. Um, how about we do something cool? I'm going to remove all that. And I'm going to swap out. What should I swap? Okay, let's do like a for loop from the length of the list divided by 2. And you have to indent this. And let's set the second index. Hmm. Okay, let's set the first index to be 0 plus I, and the second index to be this minus I. The length of x minus 1 minus I. Yeah. Let's also make this like a even number. So like that. So now it will swap out all the, actually, yeah, I'll just show you guys. Let me run the code. Wait, it seems like there's an error. Let's cast this as an int. And now we run. And it didn't work. I think it swapped out all of the values. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, whatever. Um, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Just do that. I get too long. So does anyone have any questions about lists? Okay. If there's no questions, then we can start the game kit for today. Mm, well, actually, look at the questions. You know what? Since this isn't formatted correctly, I'm just going to remove those questions. So this and this. Just because it's like not formatted correctly, like the three colon stuff, it gets confusing. Um, that seems good. Let's play.
When did we learn about for I in range?
Oh, that was class number 8 last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you weren't there, you can always just like look at the YouTube channel. There's a live stream for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys ever miss a class, there's like a live stream for the class so you can like catch up. Um, where's Don't Look Down? Or do you guys want to play something else? Do you guys want to play like Fishtopia or something? Actually, yeah, let's try Fishtopia. Okay, let's see. 5 people. Yeah, we have 5 people. Let's do like 7 minutes. Wait for question. Okay, I'll post the link in chat. Alright, I'll start the game when everyone's in here. We got 2 people. Alright, join up. So what do you do in this game? Move around. You answer questions to get bait. You find water and go fishing, and you sell your fish. Oh, and I'm guessing like the person who has the most fish wins, or the person who has the most cash wins, because you sell your fish. Sounds interesting. You find a game fish. Oh, really? That's cool. All right. Yeah, let's just start. Everyone else can join. I'm pretty sure it still allows you to join. Let me do this with you guys. So I got bait, and now I go to water. Oh, get fish. Out of bait, I answer more questions. Where do I sell the fish? We shall. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, that's nice. Boat launch. You have to save up money to go to different shores. Oh yeah, you can also this question, the answer is break. Uh, you can use the break statement to exit the loop.
Wait, after this, it's just gonna be Gimkit, right?
Huh?
Like it's just gonna be Gimkit, right?
Yeah, we have the game kit, and then I'll tell you guys the homework.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't teach you guys this. It's basically starting at index 1, so 2, all the way up to index 4. So 5, 2 to 5. Oh, I counted wrong. 2 to 4, my bad. Ooh, the rare fish. Make it the ticket. the rarest fish you can find? Gimfish. Let's see. Oh, good job, Adrian. Okay. Fish. First catch. Okay. Before we leave, let me just talk about break real quick. So for I in range 10, if I is equal to 5, then so if you run this, yeah, it's going to run this up until I is equal to 5. Then it's going to exit the loop. Also, you don't need the semicolons. If you didn't have this part, it would go up all the way to 10. So break basically just exits the loop. And next week, we're going to be talking about lists. And for loops together. Interesting. Going to be next week. I printed out all the elements in that list. But okay. Homework for this week. I'm pretty sure it's module 7.5, 7.4. And 7.5. You could do both. Just like a small quiz, I think. Yeah, it's a small quiz. Do both 7.4 and 7.5. Yeah, and then we'll go over everything else. So that's your homework for this week. Okay, any questions? Okay, if we don't have any questions, then let's end the class here. Have a
Can I
great rest of your day.
wait, no, actually, no. Sorry.
Yeah, have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions,
Bye.
contact me in Discord.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.